Much love and much peace. Purnamaste. And everybody welcome. Welcome to the art of the word that I am from the heart. We are going alive from my apartment. I love to shoot videos so people can watch them from the beginning. So let us dive deep. Now, I'm to speak about, I just lately do a lot of psychology. I dive deep into psychology. I'm not a psychologist. I don't have a degree. But who was the best psychologist in the world ever? Buddha. Buddha did not have the degree, but Buddha was a teacher, and he in meditation reached enlightenment. And when you really feel, when you know consciousness, when you feel consciousness, when you see consciousness, then you can teach the psychology. And I want to speak about something. Because many times life will throw stones at us. There will be obstacles, we will fall. There will be opportunities, we will fail. We will fail in relationships, and we will fail people, which is not true. Wherever something fails, that is something that we are doing. We did something that caused problems to others and really brought the aftermath that we maybe lost somebody, and maybe we are on the bad voice that people are speaking bad about us. We have done some mistake. We have failed. And then you can go blaming yourself. You can go thinking like, I'm not a good person, I'm not good enough, I'm a piece of shit, I'm a loser, I'm nothing, I'm no good. And this is such a grave mistake, beloved angels. This is darkness, like I was in darkness now. I always tell you that the one that blames others always and blames you doesn't exist. Ego doesn't exist. It's the program of fear and guilt, blaming you and blaming others. I give you my word. I give you my word, for so it is. So it's not you. Ego doesn't even exist. It's just a program to keep you in the matrix of fear, matrix of blaming you that you are not good enough, because you failed, because you didn't succeed, because friendship failed, because relationship failed, because you have blew up the opportunity, or you did something terrible. Ego is to blame you. You're not good enough. You're a loser. You're a piece of shit. This is ego. Ego blames you and blames others. Always a victim of you or victim of others. Blaming. But the source truth is, you know what? When you blame yourself, when you think that you're not good enough, when you act like you're not good enough, when you speak to others, I'm shit, I'm not good enough, and you are always in your own meditation and telling to others how bad you are, you have actually went out of the alignment with the source, out of the alignment with your true self. And feelings of guilt, feelings of feeling like piece of shit, like no good, in perfect alignment with the source doesn't exist, and you are the source. And when you feel like shit, when you feel like you're nothing, It's only source signaling you that you have went out of the alignment with the source, out of alignment with your true self, and that this emotional states, this feeling like shit about yourself, hating yourself, not loving yourself, doesn't exist in alignment of the source. And that's why you feel like shit, because you have went out of alignment of yourself. And actually, when you fail, and when you do something, then you blame yourself, then you feel miserable, then you feel like piece of shit. These negative emotions towards yourself are just what? Sources signaling you that you have to stop thinking such shit about you. Because when you think such shit about you, you go out of alignment and you feel like shit. Source is signaling you the source never feels like this about you because you are that I am, and you are feeling like this only so that you stop thinking that shit, that you stop thinking that you are not good enough, that you stop thinking that you are worth nothing, that you stop thinking that you are a failure, that you stop thinking how bad you are. Stop that shit. Because the source truth is that there is only moment now, and this moment now is here now. There's no tomorrow, there's no yesterday, there's only now here. And the source truth is that whatever you failed, whatever was the mistake, whatever didn't succeed, whatever broke up, you are in this moment, regardless what the fuck happened. If the half world doesn't speak to you anymore, or the newspapers gossip about you all over the world, even if you are in prison and you did something, the source truth is that you are the best that you can be, experiencing the best you must experience to learn the lesson best for you, to master it, so you can realize that this acting in, that you should act differently, that you learn what kind of circumstances that kind of behavior in separation brings. That's why you failed. Or you failed because you are building yourself up and you have to be stronger. You have to be built stronger, so when you achieve your dreams, you are to be strong as Hercules. Yeah, that's why. And regardless what happened, if you failed or you did something terrible and people hate you, you should not hate yourself. The source truth is that you are just learning the best lesson to learn the best, so you can stop doing this, so you can become better, but next moment. And the best lesson, whatever happened, whatever did, was the best for you to learn the best, for your best soul growth, so you can, on the end, release that shit. Like, if you're not sincere with people, you lie to people, and then something happened. It happened only for you were the best, and it was the best for you, so you learn what kind of reality that kind of separation brings to you. And now you see an example that you don't want that, and that's why it's the best for you. For now you have learned the best, so you can change, so you can start choosing things that are to bring love and harmony and peace in your world, and not that what you're experiencing as an aftermath of your action. So it was the best because you have learned the best, and it was the best maybe that you stop doing this and you learn the best. And until you do not stop doing it and it repeats and repeats, it's still the best. You are learning the best. And when you are to learn not to act like this, not to brought upon you such kind of circumstances and reality that you don't want, then you are to stop. And that time you are to learn. And you are always, that time you are to learn and master, and you are to cross on another level. But regardless what is happening, you are always the best that you can be. Experiencing the best, everything is just experience and choice. Source is neutral, just giving you the experience of the choice. So you can experience it and you can choose what you want. It's just neutral. And there's no judgment. Source loves you unconditionally and honors you for the magnificence of your divine magnificence, your divine being, divine magnificent being, just for the presence of your divine magnificence on this earth, because rare come here. And regardless what you choose, even those who choosing the greatest darkness, and maybe you feel really you don't like them, you want them gone. Source sees them as they are the best that they can be, choosing the best that they can choose to learn about love in the best way, and they are receiving the best karma, best experience for their choices. They are learning the best, and their source is so neutral that the greatest saint and the greatest criminal are respected and loved unconditionally just the same. So you understand. There's no judgment. You are always the best, learning the best. And when you, in the morning, instead of I'm not good enough, life is piece of shit, I will never succeed, you stand in front of the mirror and what you say, I am the best that I can be, I am learning the best, experiencing the best, I am the source that I am, I love myself, I am great, I am powerful, I am love, I can do whatever my heart desires, I can do whatever in this world is possible, I'm always the best, learning the best, even if worst happens, it's the best for me because I'm learning the best, and I cannot be better this moment because I am the best that I can be this moment, and I just cannot be better. And source knows I love myself as source that I am, loves that I am, and you just love yourself unconditionally. You are learning the best. And this is the source truth. Ego will always blame you, even tell you go to hell, or ego of others. No, you are always the best that you can be, learning the best. And you know what's the best? It's not the best, but it's happening a lot. When people want something from you, they want you to help them. Don't be a victim of misery and suffering of others. If it doesn't feel right to your heart that this is your service, you don't have time, this is not what you are here to do, say no, because you owe nothing to no one. Now they blame you, you don't love me, you're a bad person, you don't want to help me. And now you maybe even go then blaming yourself, I should help them, but I was so tired, I needed to go to sleep. It's really something I never want to do, but I'm such a bad person, I'm such a terrible person that I didn't do that. And you may blame yourself and beat yourself. But you said no, because you felt no in the heart. This is not my service. This is not what I'm here to do. Source didn't want you to do that. Source doesn't want me to chat in Messenger, to respond to Messenger, to work in comments too much. Source wants me to give you my word from the heart like I'm giving now, and write, and this is my service. And I unapologetically, I don't owe anything to anyone who thinks that I owe them something. Their expectations and blaming others is the cause of all their suffering. And then you go blaming yourself because they blame you. You know nothing to no one. The source was telling you this is not your service, don't do that. Source wants you to do only what is in your heart, and you owe nothing to no one. And you should always say, no, I am the best, even the best that I could ever be, because I have stood up for myself and I have said, no, this is not my work, but you will sure find somebody who will do this for you. I'm sorry, it's not who I am. Source loves you for that, for you're stepping in your power, in alignment. You are declaring who you are. Like I say, I'm here to give the word, to make videos, to write. And the answer is within you. I'm not here to chat, to personally guide, to be a life coach. I'm declaring who I am and who I'm not. I say that I'm the best, and you should always say, I'm the best that I can be doing just that, what is in my heart. And if you blame me for not doing what you expect from me, your expectation, thinking that others owe you something, and blaming them when they don't, is the cause of your suffering. I love myself, I'm the best that I can be. So regardless, others blame you if you did something terrible. If you cannot do something for others and they blame you, and then you blame yourself. If you failed, if something failed, relationship fails, always when you blame yourself, is your guilt, is your ego blaming you. Blaming you that things are just as they are, and that you are the best that you can be, learning the best that you can, and you could not be better. But ego is blaming you, because ego wants you to remain in a matrix. Because when you don't love yourself, when you hate yourself, when you are bad to yourself, when you are your enemy, you know what then happens. Then you go out of alignment, you are in the separation, in darkness, you feel hate towards yourself, you feel helpless, you feel empty, and you remain in the lowest darkness. And that's ego wants you to keep there, because ego is, the function of the ego is to keep you trapped in the matrix completely. And that it always achieves by being afraid of yourself. So you go against your heart, out of alignment, and guilt, blaming you for everything and blaming others. You should always love yourself. You should always love yourself as Source loves you. I give you my word, and so it is, and it cannot be no other. You are always the best that you can be. You cannot be better. And you should stop being bad to yourself, hating yourself, telling you a miserable piece of shit, because you think of yourself what Source doesn't think about you, and because you think of yourself what Source doesn't know about you, you feel like shit. Source is telling you, stop thinking this shit, because that I am not feeling about you like this, because I am you, power, love, free will, freedom. You are divine, magnificent being, and you are always the best that you can be. So stop thinking this shit. Source loves you unconditionally. Even if you forgot the cat out in night, Source loves you unconditionally. Even if your wife blames you that your cat ran out somewhere, Source loves you unconditionally. It's the best for the cat to be free then, and it's the best for you. You did the best you can. So don't trust anyone who blames you. You're always the best that you can be. You cannot be better. Not possible, because next moment didn't happen. You can only learn out of this moment the best. Love yourself and be better next moment. But you're the best that you can be. This moment now, I give you my word from the heart, because I'm the best that I can be. And then when you have no guilt anymore, when you know you're good enough, you're the best, even if something bad happens, okay, you acknowledge, I don't want to act like this, I don't want these energies, I don't want this reality to create such reality. I will learn. I'm not to act like this next moment, but I'm the best that I can be, learning the best. When I fail, then I say like this, I don't blame myself. I just say, okay, I have to change this. But I love myself, and I'm in that. Source loves me, I'm the best that I can be, for I learned the best out of this. So just know, you are the best that you can be. Just wanted to speak something a little bit. I do not get it now. You are the best that you can be. You cannot be better. So never blame yourself. Be your best friend. Be your best fan. Be your greatest fan. Like this people in Hollywood and on the music scene, you know. They have millions of fans. They have millions of fans. And like Lady Gaga said, I feel alone. I feel miserable. I'm depressed. I have no one. When you can have millions, billions, millions of fans. If you don't love yourself, you have nothing. You have no one. If you think you're shit. And the million fans doesn't help you. Still depressed, still feeling like shit. But you can have million haters and they cannot touch you. If you really know that you are the best that you can be, from the heart up, unapologetically, with no guilt, no shame. Their hate is to not move you, because you are the truth. And truth is that you are the best that you can be, and Source knows that you are the best that you can be. And when you think that you are the best that you can be, you feel you are the best that you can be, you know you are the best that you can be, because Source knows you are the best that you can be. And that's why when you are your own greatest fan, haters cannot touch you. And fans, you want them to be greater like you are. I always say to somebody when they want to be a fan, that they should focus on themselves. And my teaching can make greater. I am already great. The fans will not make me greater. But what makes me greater is if you become greater than I am. Be your own fan. I'm my own fan. Your own supporter. And then you are in perfect alignment with the Source. Source supports you, you support yourself. You are supported and worshipped, glorified by the one that I am. Source of all sources that I am you. You are glorified by everything and everyone. The greatest fan. To be your greatest fan. So Source is to be greatest fan. And I am you. Regardless. They glorify you. Whatever they do, you are the power. You are the royalty. You are the king and queen. You are the lion. You are the lioness. And you roar, I am the best that I can be. And Source knows that I am. Your opinion doesn't matter. No, because I am the best that I can be. And Source knows that I am. Love yourself. And when you really know you are the best, you're doing what is in your heart, unapologetically. Whoever cannot accept it is rejected. Whoever wants something from you that is not you, you say no, you feel no guilt. Even if they blame you, they blame themselves. They lose you. Because you know you're the best that you can be, doing the best that you can. If you come from the heart always, doing what is in your heart, and you're experiencing the best, learning the best every moment, you cannot be better. So love yourself and know you are the best. And thank you for watching my videos. I'm the best, I'm the greatest, to teach you that you are the best and the greatest. It's about you, not the greatest of them all, but you are the greatest, I am the greatest. So be greatest than I am. Know that you are the best that you can be and you cannot be better. And love yourself unconditionally as Source loves you, and ascend to your greatest divine version, Source, that I am. You. And thank you. I appreciate you for watching my videos. I love you. I want you to be greater than I am. To know you're always the best and love yourself and become greatest master that you are. This is what pleases me. And see you tomorrow, most probably. Sometimes we don't see, but usually we make a video. Write something. I love to be a lot here, write things, make videos. But I don't do Messenger, I don't do Facebook living like, but I create value on Facebook for souls to become greater than I am, to be the greatest fans, to love themselves, to know they are the best. And I have to say no to every one of you who wants from me what I'm not here to do, like chat or this commenting too much. Because I teach you that you are always the best, and whatever feels not right to you, you should say no, and know you are the best. So if I would act different way, then I would not really follow what I teach and practice, and my teaching would not work. I'm here to be the example on what I teach, and I'm the best that I can be. I cannot be better, only so you know that you are the best. Thank you. Appreciate you. And if you appreciate my work, if it brings value to your life, but if you feel in your heart out of joy as a gift to share a donation with the art of the word that I am here for you, do know that without you, I would not be able to give one word that I am. And I live on faith and trust, on enlightenment and word that I am. And I live with no expectations, set everyone free. I receive what source that I am in hearts of those who are inspired. Give me. I live like a saint. You all are masters. That's why I'm so grateful for every single coin, every single donation, because without of you, I would not be able to give one single word that I am. You know, I give you my word. I never forget you because you were helping me, assisting me when I was rising to my greatest purpose. And maybe there's a lot of gold in my heart. In giving, we receive. Everything is energy. I don't know. You have to feel. But what I do, I don't talk to you about it. Whoever offers me donation, I don't talk to you about it. I don't chat. But I connect with your energy the same day or next day. I do healing on you. Quantum white light source healing as a surprise. You don't need to stay still. You don't need to know the time and like this surprise. You maybe feel better. You will think of me. I balance your energies. I purify your energies. I clear out the shit if something need to be cleared out. I fill you up with white light. I fill you out healing light. I'm not really a healer. It's not something I advertise to do. I do on friends and on the street and on everyone who offers me a donation on distance. I cannot heal you, but my light. It's not good to, like Bruce Lee said, if I would say that it's weak, then you know I'm lying. But if I'm boasting how my light is great, then you think I'm on ego. So I just know that I'm great and white light source healing is great. But I cannot heal you. I just do gift for your gift because I appreciate you so much. I want to give you what is in my heart and not what some want from me. But if you do the changes on yourself, if you stop loving yourself, knowing that you are always the best, knowing that you cannot be better, love yourself and you stop hating yourself, stop being your enemy, you become your greatest fan, you will heal yourself in love. You will be in source alignment always, the best that you can be. You will heal yourself in love. But if you hate yourself, be your own enemy and be so guilty, nothing can heal you and this word cannot help you. I'm only a master teaching. You teach yourself, you master yourself. Healing works if you work on yourself. Otherwise, you feel a few hours better. Not a lot better, maybe. Balances you. But when you do changes, you heal yourself, you become greatest master yourself, the greatest healer. I give you my word. Namaste and see you every day, hopefully. Because I love to do this for you, give you the word that I am. Namaste.